Hi there, welcome back to my channel. A couple of weeks ago I posted a video showing how I go about printing black and white images for an exhibit. In this video I will be working on a couple of color images for a different exhibit. So buckle up and let's go. This upcoming exhibit is a unique and interesting one. It's going to be running from mid-June to mid-July at the Cape Cod Art Center in Barnstable. It's called Point of View. The unique part about this exhibit is that it will showcase painterly and photography work side by side, trying to interpret the same scene. And that's why it's called Point of View. When the article went out, photographers submitted their unedited or very lightly edited images, and then if they were chosen, they would finish the edit and the painters would paint their own interpretation of the same scene. So it's a very interesting exhibit, and I'm very excited to be part of it. Two of my images were chosen by the painters to interpret, and today I will be printing them for the exhibit after I finish my edits. For printing, I will be using my trusty Epson EcoTank ET8550. The images I'm going to be printing have a soft painterly look, so I expect them to look good on art paper. I'm going to be comparing two art papers. One is going to be Aurora Art White from Red River paper, and the other one is Epson Velvet Fine Art paper. This is a new paper for me. I've never printed on it, so I'm quite curious how it's going to work out. As a control, I'm going to be using my standard Lustre paper, which is UltraPro Satin from Red River paper as well, just to see how it looks on semi-gloss paper. As usual, I'll be using 4x6 test prints to dial in my settings and to make any adjustments that are needed for the images before I print them large. So, let's go. We'll start with this image of the wetlands. It's a fall image with a lot of color. I've previously printed this image, but since then I made some adjustments that, so we'll see how it goes. So let's go to our Epson print layout software. I'm gonna start with the satin, the UltraPro Satin paper. So let's choose paper. We have Ultra Premium Photo Lustre, and then here we have Ultra Premium Photo Lustre. Now we are using 4x6 scale to fit, and then we are using ICC profiles since we are. So it's UltraPro Satin. Okay, let's try. Okay, so I've printed the sample prints. Let's take a quick look. So the ones over here are on the Lustre paper, and the ones on the right is on the Aurora Art Natural. Since I only have the natural paper for the sample prints. So let's take a look. So at the bottom we have relative colorimetric, and then on the top is perceptual. Let's take a look at the two Lustre ones. So which one do I like more? They're pretty similar. I would say I like this one a little more. There is a little bit more color definition here. So let's put this one aside. This one is perceptual. How about the Aurora? Yeah, I think I like this area better here in this image. It's a little more contrasty, a little more kind of definition in the color. So this one is relative colorimetric actually. Okay, and I think I might boost the, so when I print large, maybe I will add a little bit more, actually I don't know, maybe I will add just a little bit, a touch more vibrance before printing. Okay, so let's print large. So now we are printing on 11 by 14 paper. Yes, ultra premium photo lustre is good. So we chose perceptual for the UltraPro Satin. Let's print. I'm close to running out of my gray ink. I will need to refill some, but we should be okay for now. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, so definitely boosting the saturation kind of helped a little bit. Okay, so let's keep this one. Let's do the Aurora Art White. Yes, adding saturation definitely helped. It came out very, very nice, I think. Okay, so the last one we're gonna try is the Epson Velvet Fine Art. Now I don't have an 11 by 14 for that one. We'll need to, but I needed 11 by 14 for framing, so I'm gonna print 11 by 14 on a larger paper. Okay, interesting. So the paper definitely has a little more texture. So looking at these prints, the printer definitely struggles capturing some of the oranges and the reds that I see on the screen. They might be out of gamut, but that's okay. It still looks pretty good. Interesting. So looking at this print, there is the texture from the paper might be adding slightly. I really like this print. Let's compare to the other one. I think it's slightly less contrasting than the on the Aurora White. But I like it. I like it. Okay, so let's take a look. So this is the Velvet Fine Art paper from Epson. And this one is the Aurora Art White. Let's see. So we can look side by side on this. So, looking at these two, I think so. The Velvet Fine Art looks to be slightly less contrasty than the Aurora, which is interesting. And then if we add the Lustre paper, so it's definitely, the other two are definitely more matte look. Obviously it's a matte paper, art paper. I actually like the art papers better. I can see details better in these areas, in the reeds as well. It might be because of the because I printed in standard rather than high quality on the Lustre, but it's also, I don't know, I like the water area a little bit colors better than on the Lustre. And out, okay, so Lustre, let's put that to the side. It's not bad, but I like the art papers better. So which one out of the two art papers? Both look really good. Looking at these reeds, I feel like maybe the slight texture of the Velvet Fine Art helps. They feel a little more 3D. Okay, I think I like the Velvet Fine Art a little more. So we'll stick with that one. So this is done. So we are done printing the first image. I'll print the second image and then we'll look at them and then finish the video. So in the case of second print, I'm more looking at two different crops. So this is one crop here. I decided to print it on the Epson Velvet Fine Art paper, and it looks chef's kiss. So let's see. I did some adjustments before I printed, so to make sure I get what I wanted. Let's see how the other crop works out. We'll take a look in a little bit. Meanwhile, this is the first print on the Epson Velvet Fine Art paper. I think I like it more than the other two, although the other two are also fine, but I think I like this one the best. I think I really like this paper. Unfortunately, the choice of paper sizes are kind of limited a little bit with this paper, but it's okay. It'll be okay. Let's see how this one comes out. So just looking at the print, the trees, the details of the trees and the fog just look great, like really, really, really good. So looking at this print in the corner, it's a relatively dark corner and still I see all the details. The blacks are not crushed, so it's quite nice. And then, yeah, coming out quite nice. Okay, let's take a look. This is the second print. So this is the original crop, and then the other print is actually cropped from this image. It looks pretty good too. Very good, actually. Okay, let's take a look at these two prints. So this is the original image. I'm very happy. There's quite a lot of details in the forest. Like everything looks good. And then this one, this is a cropped version. So getting closer to so the cropped version is here, the vertical part. So it's also quite good. It's like all the details in the forest. I really like it. And the paper performed like really well, really great. Okay, so I think we are done printing. Okay, so we are done printing. I have the prints here in front of me. Let's just kind of go over this. This is the first print that's done on the Lustre paper. It's actually pretty good. It's not bad. I think I like the matte look a little bit better with these images. They're kind of softer. And then looking at the two versions of the Aurora White and then Epson Velvet Fine Art. Let's just take one more look. I think I like the the Velvet Fine Art better. I think the slight texture of the paper helps with this image, and also I like the way that it rendered the water slightly better. It's not a huge difference, but I think it's like really good. Okay, so these are done. And then we have the other two. So both of these are printed on the Velvet Fine Art, and it's kind of just deciding which crop to choose. So I still have a little bit of time before I need to frame for the exhibit, but both look like really good. The vertical crop has a little more details. It's a little more intimate, and then the wider crop is has more context and kind of pretty. Well, thank you. I think we are done. Thank you very much.